everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas as I did and got what you wanted and what you needed for Christmas. But today we're going to go back to making some fresh milled items, which we're going to make butter swim biscuits. And this is all organic, of course. So I got you over here at the mill. But what I need from you guys is a question. Are you liking the fresh mill videos? I need your feedback on that, and I need you to put a comment in the comments if you guys are enjoying this fresh milled flour stuff or anything that I'm doing. I would love to have you guys all comment in my videos so I know that people are actually watching my videos and liking what I make, because I want to get some more subscribers and get my channel growing and, you know, get a boost on everything and just get going with it. And also, I have another question. I was wondering if anybody wanted to do like a Q&A or maybe a taste with me kind of thing, like try out some kind of item, like maybe try different maple syrups, different butters, or anything to see what would be the best thing to put in my pantry. So give me a shout out about that if you guys want to see any of that. We will do that as a live. So that would be a lot of fun to do my first live and have people actually commenting and focusing on what I'm doing. So just give me a shout out on what you guys think, and we will get started here on the mill. So we're getting started with our butter swim biscuits, and it says that we need 300 grams of soft white wheat. You could use other grains, but I'm just going to use soft white wheat. So we'll get started with 300 grams. Per usual, we're always gramming out our wheat berries. It turns out better if you gram it out instead of using cups, because weight is better than in cups. It's more accurate, actually. So here I am, I went over 6 grams, so I'm going to, well, 301 is perfect, so I will call that. And we will put it up here in my cupboard where all my wheat berries go, up here in the cupboard. And I will get my extra bowl over here. And we're going to grind these up. I gotta make sure my mill's on, plugged in because of my granddaughter. So here we go. We'll turn it on and start milling it up. Almost done. I know it's hard to hear me. It's pretty loud. Very soft flour. It's going to be nice to have some fresh milled biscuits. Can't wait to have these biscuits. They sound really yummy. So here's our flour, all freshly milled. It's organic, of course. So I'm going to take you over to another angle today that we're using. So hopefully it goes well. So see you in a sec. All right, everybody, I got you with the top view. So we're going to try this out. So it says that we need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. So I have my baking powder over here, and I have my measuring spoons. These are brand new that I got from Christmas. So I need a teaspoon. So we're going to use 4 teaspoons of baking powder over here. So I'm just gonna put it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our 4 tablespoons of baking, or teaspoons of baking powder. And we need 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm gonna use sugar, seeing how it's not that much, so I'm gonna pour it out and use 1 tablespoon of sugar here. And then we're gonna give the dry ingredients a mix. But I gotta add my salt. So because I'm using salted butter, I thought we should have 1 teaspoon instead of 2 because we're using salt butter. So here's our teaspoon. And we're gonna give this a mix. We're gonna mix it up. I know you guys can't see me, but this is a top view. So you guys can actually see what I'm doing instead of looking out. You know, like me showing you a different view. And then we need to put this aside. And we need our measuring cup for 2 cups of buttermilk, but I'm going to make buttermilk. Can you guys all see that? We're going to take 2 cups of milk and we're going to make our own buttermilk. This is a 2-cup measuring cup. And we need, what's it say? 2 tablespoons of white vinegar in there. So I have my organic white vinegar right here. And we're gonna have 2 tablespoons to add it to make it to buttermilk. I don't know if you guys ever made buttermilk with vinegar, but it works really well. I'll give that a stir. We're just turning that milk into buttermilk. And then we add it to our dry ingredients. So I'm going to pour it into our dry ingredients and give it a mix. I'm just throwing all our stuff over here that we use so I can clean it. So this is a pastry blender, so I'm just going to blend this up. So what we want to essentially do is get this incorporated really well. And then we have to turn on our oven and melt our butter over here. I'll show you in a sec. Let's mix this up really well. Because you want to let this set while the oven is preheating to thicken up a little bit. To let the wheat berries get incorporated in there, which is, you know, a lot of times I call it autolyzing, but that's actually the technical word for it. But it's, you just want it to get all the wheat berries saturated with the liquid. It smells really good. And I'm making sure I got it mixed really well. All the flour on the bottom of the bowl. So we'll just leave this here and let it set and let it get incorporated. And I'm gonna put it over here and we're going to take this butter, which is 1 stick of butter, open it up, and we're gonna go preheat our oven. And while our oven is preheating, that will melt and we will bring you back after the oven's all preheated and this will be melted, and I'll show you the next step. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that the oven has to be preheated at 450 and an 8x8 dish, and this is an 8x8 dish. So you could double the recipe and use a 9x13 if you have a big family and you want to have more biscuits. So I'm going to go over there and preheat the oven and put this in the oven, and we'll get back with you. All right, guys, we're back here and I wanted to show you how thick it's gotten. See what I mean? How it got incorporated a little bit thicker. Our oven is preheated and our butter got melted. I'm going to bring you over here and show you. Our butter is melted, but it turned a little bit brown, but I think it still will be okay. My oven must be hotter than, yeah, it burnt the butter. Not burnt it, but turned it brown. Sometimes brown butter tastes really well. So what we're going to do is dump our batter into the buttered dish with the butter. Remember, this is called butter swim biscuits. So essentially what's happening is that your biscuits are swimming in butter. So just want to get it all in there. Here's a spoon right here. Oh, I'm gonna grab a knife over here. And it says to spread it out as best as you can. It's definitely swimming in the butter. But what you want to do is you want to cut it into squares so the butter can get down inside of it. So we just want to essentially get the butter in every area. So see how the butter's starting to get in the area? So you just want to slice it a couple times. This isn't to cut it or anything. It's just to get butter down in between the biscuits. So it's definitely swimming in it. I think that looks good. All the butter's down inside of it. So looks like a lot of butter in there. So we want to put it back into the oven. So we will put it back in the oven for 30 minutes. I'll do it for 30 minutes. They want it golden brown. So when it comes out of the oven, it has to be golden brown. And it will be bubbling with butter, but you cannot cut it until all of the butter is saturated back into the biscuit. So I will take it over to the oven and we will set a timer for 30 minutes and I will get back with you when it's all done. Like I said, we're gonna wait for 30 minutes for it to cook. I have it on the timer set, but I was reading through the recipe and the recipe said that you could use all-purpose flour, einkorn and spelt. So there's many different flavors of biscuit that you can make this. I've never made this before, so I'm kind of excited to taste it. So making it with fresh milled flour is obviously a ton better for you. So anyway, we will have that with our dinner tonight. I'm making a new recipe for dinner tonight too, which is, let me see what it is. It's called turkey taco lettuce wraps. So I'm going to try to make turkey taco lettuce wraps. And I have a couple more videos that I want to do fresh milled. I printed up some over here. I want to do a sourdough cinnamon roll because I got my sourdough going. I have chewy no-bake granola bars. I also have toffee bits with corn syrup. You can make toffee bits for this brown butter toffee cookie that I want to make. So it's a two-step process. So let me know what you would like to see next. I'm guessing or thinking I'm going to make, I want to do the toffee bits first, and then I want to try the brown butter toffee cookies, and that's all fresh milled. And then maybe we can make the no-bake granola bars and try out the sourdough cinnamon rolls. But with my sourdough, it's made with fresh milled flour, and you can mix fresh milled flour with regular flour. So my sourdough will be the regular flour, but the rest of it will be fresh milled. So I think it will still work. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you the turkey taco lettuce wrap today, but I will try this recipe out and see how it goes. And then maybe if it tastes really well, I can make it again and show you how to make it on camera. So we're just going to wait until the biscuits are done and I'll get back with you. All right, everyone, I'm going to take it out of the oven and bring it to show you. It's all nice and bubbly and golden brown. So like I said, they said to let it get all the butter incorporated in those nooks and crannies, and then we will take a bite. So we just have to let it cool down. I'll let it set here. I'll put it somewhere else on a different area, another board. I'll put it over here on this other board because I'm going to be using this cutting board for something. So we're going to set here and wait for it to chillax and stop bubbling and let all the butter get inside and absorbed up. And then we will cut it and we will try it and take a bite. All right, guys, the butter has all went inside of the biscuit. So I'm just going to cut. Oh, that's hot still. Gotta be careful. Cut a little corner of a biscuit right here and show you guys what it looks like and give it a taste and get it out of there without burning myself. Oh boy, they're hot. Let me cut this a little bit better. There we go. Steaming hot for sure. So hot I can barely hold it, but that is what it looks like. Can you see that? Looks very yummy. I'm gonna try a piece here. Let me cut a piece. That is like super hot. I'm gonna try the top part. The top part right here. Wow. That really tastes amazing. Really, really good. It's cooked all the way. It tastes like really buttery. It has really good flavor. I'm sure if I used einkorn, it would even taste better. Here's the other piece of it. I'm just letting it set and to get cool. So, I hope you guys enjoy the new view of how I set this out for you. Let me know if you enjoy seeing the top part of the, you know, like the front view or top view of all the things that I'm doing. I can still do the side view. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. So anyway, enjoy your butter swim biscuits, and of course they are fresh milled. So I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.